appreciate him. Like, you know what I mean? So he was a friend. He was there for DeMar when he was fucked up going through that situation. And, you know, so we're not going to act like, oh, were they friends? They were friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
That solved that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They were friends.
Obviously has a history with Kendrick Lamar. They're also on record doing a lot for the city of Compton.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So rapper Drake was courtside for Toronto Raptors' home game against the Sacramento Kings, but it was a special occasion this time. Vince Carter became the first former Raptors player to have his number retired by the franchise. Despite the emotional celebration, Drake was courtside being petty. Footage showed him and longtime friend Chubbs standing up and glaring at DeRozan when he was on the court. At one point, in true Drizzy fashion, he got on the commentary microphone and spoke with the game's announcers, saying, "If you ever put up a DeRozan banner, I'll go up there and pull it down myself." So in the post-game press conference, reporters asked DeRozan for his thoughts on what Drake said about pulling down his banner. He responded saying, well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down, so tell him good luck.
You can assume between him and Drake, because him and Drake were
besties.
I don't know if they were friends per se, but you know, they hung out.
I saw a clip of DeRozan saying like when he got
they
traded,
were friends, man.
They were very good friends.
I don't hang out with Drake. I don't know.
They was friends.
There was a clip circulating.
Is he friends with Kyle Lowry? Is he friends with every Raptor ever?
DeMar has spoken to Drake being a friend. He's spoken to him before. He's been on Club Shay Shay saying how when he got traded and he was heartbroken, Drake, you know, he went to Drake's house and, you know, Drake, you know, helped him through that moment, let him know Toronto will always love him and
that's fake,
him. Like, you know what I mean? So he was a friend. He was there for DeMar when he was fucked up going through that situation. And, you know, so we're not going to act like, oh, were they friends? They were friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
That solved that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They were friends.
Obviously has a history with Kendrick Lamar. They're also on record doing a lot for the city of Compton. Parades, marches, community work. They've been friends. Compton is only but fucking 10 miles at most.
Right.
So definitely have a relationship there. He chose a side clearly because he showed up in a video where Drake was a pedophile. I don't think there would have been tension had he not, because how could you get mad at him just for Kendrick bringing his name up in a song? Like, you can't do anything about that. But
no, it wasn't that. It was you were in the video.
It was the video. Yeah.
Yeah. You
look great in the video.
You showed support in that moment. Like you showed support in that moment for a record and an energy that was directly disrespecting, you know, a guy that was a friend of yours that made it very comfortable for you during your time in Toronto, made sure the city embraced you, rolled out the red carpet for you, treated you like one of their own. And then the first chance, you know, you got to show your true colors and how you felt, you know, you chose a side, and that's fine. But I just don't understand how people are saying, oh, Drake is corny for this and this, that. It's like,
okay,
I made it comfortable for you for years. So your first time back, I'm going to make it uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know if Drake made it comfortable for him. I think he would have been.
What? If
Drake never existed, I think he would have been okay in the city of Toronto.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have been okay. I'm saying that him and Drake having a friendship and a relationship while he was in Toronto definitely helped DeMar have a better time and experience Toronto at a different level.
Okay. I'll go with what the internet conspiracies of this entire thing was. He brought Chubbs instead of his son, which I thought was an odd conspiracy because he's brought his son and Chubbs before. Like, it's not really
yeah, that's just people.
That was kind of a reach. But they brought Chubbs like to intimidate.
No, he didn't, man.
A very large basketball player from the city of Compton.
Yeah.
I don't think DeMar was that intimidated by anybody.
I don't think DeMar was intimidated.
A professional athlete.
Now, Chubbs and Drake were standing a lot of the game, staring at him directly, even when the ball wasn't even in his hands, and DeMar was not looking at them. And then at the end of the game, somebody who I believe is just, I don't know, a mouth interpreter said, Drake said, fuck out of here, pussy, or go that way, pussy, after the game. Which, I'm not here to stick up for Drake, is not that crazy for a fan to yell at a player at any sporting event.
Right.
Well, that's different circumstances.
Fans have yelled worse. I've been to a lot of games and they've yelled.
Go to a game in Boston.
Yeah, they've yelled some crazy shit for sure.
They yell crazier shit in the podcast crowd.
This was obviously, again, we know what this is.
There was the moment where Drake, because he does the local TSN, the Toronto Sports News broadcast in the game, and the guy talking to Drake, the sports commentator, said, you know, what are your thoughts if the Raptors were to retire DeMar's jersey? And Drake's response to that comment was this.
Sure. Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Sure.
So that in combination of him calling him a pussy, the stare downs.
Oh no, I'm not excusing. I'm joking with fan banter. Like we've seen what fan banter can do if Ron Artest is in the building. Like this is not that. I'm not going to pretend like Drake and Chubbs were not dead staring at that guy, upset, and I wouldn't say trying to intimidate him, but making sure he knew that they were there. A lot of people clown Drake for some tough guy shit in that regard. I don't know if you can really say what someone's intentions were. I think Drake would have been there anyways, but at the same time, yeah, they were staring at him like, "What's up, pussy?"
Why not?
But what are you going to do at a basketball game?
Why not? What are they supposed to do? You want some poutine, DeMar? Like, what the fuck are they supposed to offer him?
Poutine?
Like, yeah, they're supposed to make it uncomfortable. Ice grill him, yell at him. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. We're gonna make it uncomfortable for you during this game.
But that's a little different than like when Drake was doing that to other players when he was the ambassador and the Raptors were in the playoffs. And
well, yes, it's different now.
Now it's like this is actually real because we have an issue outside of basketball and rap with you.
Yeah, this is different.
This issue has nothing to do with basketball.
Yeah,
at all.
No.
DeMar
so why not do that somewhere else?
Yeah, do it where?
Oh, I don't know.
In Target?
I mean, if they both happen to stumble on each other.
I know where you at tonight. I know where you'll be playing at. I have courtside seats.
But what does that do? Like, what is the end result of that entire thing?
It just lets
DeMar did not feel anything. I'm sure.
It's not about DeMar feeling anything. It's just letting you know I'm not fucking with you.
Okay.
I think it's more Drake validating that for himself.
Yeah, like I'm not fucking with
I think you're right, Rory. I don't think DeMar gives a shit at all.
He cares.
About what?
Not about his physical being. No, I know nobody's gonna. I'm not talking about that, but he don't think that DeMar didn't feel awkward running up the court, and every time he probably looked at Drake was ice grilling him, and like that's the first time that's happened to him. Like they were friends. They were friends at one point.
Yeah.
He definitely felt that.
I feel like NBA players have felt that with women in the crowd. Other people. I feel like this is a feeling every NBA player has had before with someone sitting close to the court that has a personal issue with them. We just didn't know about it. This one just happens to be Drake. I don't think it affected him whatsoever. That's an all-star right there. He's been through plenty of these situations. It just wasn't Drake.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not the same situation. It's not.
I feel like it'd be crazier if you had an ex-girlfriend that was sitting in the family section next to your wife than it would be Aubrey Graham courtside with Chuck.
Nah, that's nothing. When you make 200 million, hoes get along.
Shout out James Harden.
If you make 200 million, I don't think Drake being.
But what do you think about Drake me-mugging DeMar, going on the broadcast, talking reckless, Adam saying F out of here, P word, amongst other things?
Just being Drake, being emotional R&B dude.
Damn. R&B, so not hip-hop, R&B? A little bit of both?
But how do you feel if you Drake?
Pop.
How do you feel if you Drake? Like DeMar used to hang with Drake all the time.
But he's from where he's from, though.
Yeah. You know, when the beef happened, you say "fuck you."
But DeMar's where he's from, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it's better
he join in.
Yeah, because listen, he don't ever have to go back to Toronto except for the play. He's from here.
Yeah,
from Compton. From Compton. So
Compton.
That's deeper than rap.
But do you even join in though?
Yeah.
If you like cool with that person.
Yeah, because he put you in.
You was in Toronto.
He put you in a song.
You was in Toronto for a while, and Drake put
the whole career.
Songs.
The whole career. So I think DeMar hit Drake after he found out he got traded. They shared an emotional moment.
Yeah.
With the end of his Raptors.
I just don't like when basketball players get in the middle of rap beef.
But it ain't get in the middle of it.
It kind of is. They're making it.
It was forced. It was one of those forced. Like, I put you in it.
I'm glad you Rose came home.
You're putting me in it. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't like I'm sitting there listening to it in the morning, like,
But you put me in it at the same time I went to the concert and was dancing to the songs.
Yeah.
In the video.
All up in the video.
But
dancing. But as others have pointed out, LeBron and Lakers were also in Toronto recently. LeBron was also at the pop-out. As shown with his allegiance, LeBron and Drake had a great relationship prior to this
stage, though.
But was in the crowd singing all the words.
Wasn't on stage though. It's different.
Has Toronto ever beat LeBron?
Also known as LeBronto.
So therefore,
he ain't gonna say nothing, bro. He ain't gonna say nothing.
He out there spanking ass.
Still,
Lakers obviously got the dub. Bronny played solid 7-8 seconds. made his appearance to appease the Toronto crowd.
It is, yeah, it is.
Well, let's move. Nick, you already answered this, but I want to get the rest.